Abby call her mom first and let her mama know this is what your daughter is doing in my house. Come get her. Hi, hello friends, how you doing? It's been such a long time and I've missed you guys so much. I've been throwing in videos here and there, but you know, there's nothing as good as sitting down and making a good quality video that will be worth your time. In the meantime, I've been wanting to start this episode on my channel for such a long time, and well, not so long, but I just wanted to do something that would be worth your while. So I feel like this is the right thing to do alongside my everyday lifestyle, whatever videos I put out there. I wanted to do this, make sure I have this episode out. I don't know if this is gonna be an everyday thing, but I would love to be here as much as I find some interesting stuff to read. Excuse my manners. I'm sure there are new people watching me over here, so if you're new here, welcome. I'm Elvira, but you can call me Elvon or Wendy, whatever you want to call me. So I'm so happy to have you here. So stick with us, don't go nowhere, and I promise you this is gonna be one of your best channels in the next couple of weeks. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, so let me officially welcome you to the first episode of Confessions and Advice with Elvonwendy. So I'm gonna be telling you some tales, reading you some confessions, and we're gonna be advising them together. All right, I'm super excited to read the first one to you guys, and I am looking forward to hear everything you have to say about this. Okay, this person is asking, and they want to know if you're an asshole. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I'm gonna be using the word AH from now on. So, but yeah, I'm essentially saying, am I the asshole? Would I be the asshole? I want you to know, in case, you know, I'm not able to say this moving forward. All right, so this person's confession is, and the person needs advice. So I want to know what advice you'll be giving this person, and I will also be giving my advice. So the first one would be, my roommates used my vibrator without my knowledge. What do I do? All right, here's the story. I'm sorry for the long one, but I'm absolutely dumbfounded. Of course I am too. A little bit of backstory. Let's hear it. I'm a 23-year-old female. I've been married to my husband, 23-year-old male, for 4.5 years now. So wait, that means y'all got married at the age of 19? Not too young. No, I ain't judging. That's okay. So yeah, whatever works for them. We have our own place. My high school friend, well, let's call her Amy. She's 21 years old. Recently moved in with us about a month ago due to bad living situations with her family. She has a toddler who is also my godson. She said she would be here for about a month. But that's so kind of them. Let me just say that. I mean, but that's their godson and a best friend or childhood friend. So I think a month is not so bad. Would you let someone stay, your best friend stay with you and your husband for a month? I'm actually curious. Let me know. I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Amy, the childhood friend, don't get lost here. Stay with me. Amy is not independent at all and is still living out her immature streak, or turn 21 streak. I don't know, what's that? Maybe I'm too old for all of this, you guys. Let me know. She doesn't buy her own groceries. That is laundry detergent. We know what groceries mean. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna read it out. Laundry detergent, toilet paper, tampons, etc. But then that begs the question, if you're accommodating someone, you're not renting an apartment out to your friend, you're accommodating your friend. So why should you make her buy extra stuff? I mean, as the friend, you should be willing to put out things or buy things for the house because you're eating there for free. You're waking, eating, shitting for free. So I expect you to at least be able to contribute somehow. But I'm not going to walk up to you and tell you. So yeah, I think I kind of understand how they feel, but we don't have Amy's perspective here. So I'm just saying. Well, we never get to hear from Amy. So let's go on. So she has been using my husband and I stuff, which in this economy has been kind of affecting us financially. I can understand. I have tried calmly to bring it up, but I hate confrontation. Me too. And I'm just a plain doormat. I don't know about that. My husband and I have been arguing a lot lately due to this. Amy is barely home, as she is usually out at bars, sleeping at or with other guys, out with friends, or at her mother's house. She has a mom? Wait, she has a mom? Like, why would you come to stay with a married couple when you have your mom? Your mom has a house. You're not homeless. Okay, let's go on. I need to pipe down. My husband and I recently noticed that the small items were moved around in our room. Our bedroom door has been left open. We always leave it closed for multiple reasons, most of which don't pertain to us specifically. You guys, I'm struggling. Mainly safety. Okay? Hygiene items are missing out of our bathroom, and pretty much just the house is in disarray. We are clean couple and like to keep our house a certain way. We understand having a kid makes that hard, so we are lenient in some things. They're so kind. So, my husband had a camera in the house. The camera was in for about 4 days. We noticed when she was home alone, she would go into our bedroom. However, we can't see exactly what she is doing due to the angle of the camera. I have brought up to her that our bedroom door has been left open. And each time she responds, I don't know how. I didn't go into your room, or it was left open this morning. I'm just assuming this is how she was responding. So I know she lies straight to my face, like, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Now to the main point of this story. Okay. Today my husband calls me and asks if I had her go into the room for any reason, and if I had asked for Amy to get something out of my nightstand. I said no. Then he tells me to go check the camera, and I do. And it shows her going into the bedroom, over to my nightstand, then back out. She was in and out very quickly, didn't look around, only cracked the door enough for her to fit through. Amy is being really sneaky out here. Sneaky little Amy. You could hear it as clear as day on the camera. And it is very unique sound since they are hold solid oak nightstands with no sliders. Then she walked out with something under her shirt. She knew exactly where she was going and what she was doing, like she had done it before. There was a cut. She also clearly knew it was wrong since she was trying to hide it. I immediately got upset and assumed she stole the cash I had in there. But I knew I would have to wait to get home after work to check. 15 minutes later, my husband calls again and says, go look at the effing camera. And what do I see? No. Her raising my vibrator in the kitchen. Not in the kitchen sink, bro. No. In the kitchen sink, not washing with soap. So what is she just rinsing with water after dipping that in your bare coochie? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Sniffing it. You guys, I cannot make this up. I'm gonna try and see if I can post this. Drying it out with hand towels, sniffing it again. This guy must have, Amy must have some sniffing fetish or something. I don't know. Hiding it under a shirt again, then going back into the room to put it away. The camera stopped recording before she came out, but we know she was in there for at least 5 times longer than when she grabbed it. So we have no idea what else she was doing. Wait, so this was actually before she used it in their bedroom. She just went out to wash it, and she actually didn't wash it. So they're both sharing, I don't know, coochies. I don't know. So we have no idea what else she was doing. I'm completely disgusted, astonished, violated. Just know what. And what can make it worse? Just 2 days prior, she tested positive for a vaginal bacterial infection and was given 2 different medications. I have no idea how many times she has done this since she's been living with us for a month, and the camera was only in the house for a few days. Best believe I could bet you $100 she's been doing this probably since she moved in. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at loss because I don't want her to be in the streets. What about her mom? Like a mother. But she's 100% lost. She's 100% lost my trust forever. I don't blame you. Furthermore, she's jeopardized my health, my husband's health, our relationship, and proving to be completely mentally immature. I'm entirely sickened by the whole situation. I don't know how I can ever have a normal friendship with her again. There's an update, but before that, let's pause for a minute, you guys. Please start leaving your comments, and I don't know, for me, before I dive into what advice, okay, let me finish this. So there's an update. 2 days after posting, my husband and I discussed, then waited for Amy to get home and asked her if she had anything she would like to tell us. She said no. When we told her there was a camera in the room and we saw her going into my nightstand, she got silent. Hot got your tongue, Amy? You can't speak, Amy? But you can come. So I asked what she was doing. She took a while to respond, and after some pushing, she said it was awkward. She then told me that she was curious as to what I use. I asked her what she meant, and she said toys. I asked her why she didn't just ask me, as I'm a very open person, emphasis on very. She said she felt awkward. I then asked her why she rinsed it and sniffed. This is actually very awkward. I'm confronting you about my vibrator and I'm asking, why did you wash it and sniff it, Amy? She said, because I touched it. I told her it doesn't make any sense why she would do any of that. Why wash it after handling it and not before? Why even go in my personal area in the first place? Yeah, valid questions, baby girl. We, of course, told her she had to move out because the trust is completely gone and I do not feel comfortable having her in our home anymore. Next thing you know, she's going to be sleeping with your husband. I'm just saying. My husband was the champ. Every time I started to shut down, it took the conversation over. Aww. I got tested at urgent care and tested positive for the same infection she has and was put on antibiotics. After days of asking for test results and if she had an HIV test done, I found out she hadn't. She is physically not at our place anymore, but we are trying to arrange a time for her to come get all of our stuff. Why didn't she take it when she was leaving? Bye. Throw the whole thing out. Into the garbage you go. There's still so much more to the story, but that would be a whole novel, and some of the details are just too personal. My godson is mostly with his father now, and Amy is back with her mother, I believe. Good. Update, another update. Update number 2. While arranging a time for her to come get her stuff, she made a comment that I interpreted as her admitting to actually using it. not just figuring out the brand. My husband and I decided that we would no longer be able to keep it because this whole thing will always be in the back of our minds. She came in and got her stuff last night, and I gave her the present. And I said, well, I can't use it anymore. She might be fine with sharing toys, but I am 100% not. Disgusting. Right. According to the other people I know, she's been saying that I kicked her out because I thought she was trying to sleep with my husband. That was gonna be the next agenda. I said it. Now she's telling everyone, oh, she kicked me out. My best friend, my childhood friend, kicked me out because she said I was gonna sleep with her husband. You were? You were gonna start seducing him and wearing some lingerie, doing what a 21-year-old would do. I'm just joking. But yeah, why would she think that? Why would she falsify that information? Just tell them what you did, hey me. Don't say what you would have done if you had kept on staying there. Which is another flat out lie, because it's pretty obvious to everyone around us. We have a very trusting relationship. Good for you and your husband. I told her I would go along with the story, that it simply just didn't work out. But if she makes us out to be the bad people, then I would be forced to tell the people the truth. Go. So I started to tell people who have asked me about it. She's blocked me on most things. Who cares? Still deciding if I should block her on everything though. Girl, you should have been the first to block Amy's ugly, dusty ass. I guess that will depend on how my blood STD test comes back and if I need to pursue legal action. Thankfully, another update. My blood test result came back negative for everything. So the only thing that she gave me was the infection. She went to my other friend and asked if she was talking shit. So she's definitely still invested and worried about what people would think about her. I am not sure if she knows that I know that the lies she's been telling, but I don't care either way, and I just want her and her drama out of my life. Bye! I have blocked her on everything besides text messages in case something big comes up. Like what? This will probably be the last update unless something goes very sideways. Now, the first time, my advice is this, and I think she's done most of it. I feel like she should not. This looks like she's been bottling up everything from the get-go. If you didn't like what she was doing from the scratch, you complained about her messing up your house, but you're saying because you have a child, I think it's normal for the house to be messed up. I want my house to look the way that it is before someone comes in, after someone leaves, okay? So if you're visiting me and you mess the whole place up, you have to clean it. I don't care. You're not gonna come here, sit your ass down, eat my food, drink my water, use my toilet, use my bathroom, and now mess everywhere up. Then carry your handbag, your little crossbody bag, and walk out the door to go party. Are you drunk? Are you okay? So that's not gonna happen, number one. Secondly, as soon as you started to notice that, things are being moved around, call Amy and confront her right away. Hi, Amy is very simple. This is what I would have done. I'm just noticing that, things are being moved around the house. I would appreciate if you can leave things as they are and not mess anywhere up, or just clean up after the child. It's just that simple. But you're like, okay, being the good ones here. And then the next thing, when you started to notice that, she's going into your room, doing stuff, you should have changed the doorknob. You should have confronted her. You should never have waited up until you And why did it take, she's been staying with you for a month. You should never have waited for so long to install your camera, especially when you started noticing that things are being moved around. It sounded to me like, you know, they had limited trust in Amy, even though she was their childhood friend. For them to go ahead and buy that camera eventually, that means they knew something was up. So why did it take them so long? So as for Kachina, she's gonna get a mouthful from me. She's not just gonna, you know, that mouth is not gonna be able to spread lies when she gets back into the streets, okay? No. They left her. I think they were very, very lenient. Seriously. And then finding out she has an infection, that she gave me an infection. Oh, everyone's gonna know. They're gonna know. Don't ask me how they will know, but they're gonna know, okay? I'll probably call her mom first and let her mama know. This is what your daughter is doing in my house. Come get her. Or something. So this is just bizarre. This, oh, why would you want to share a freaking sex toy? How much is a sex toy? How much? I don't know. Like, I would rather you go to the thrift store and see if you can get one, as opposed to sharing what your friend has been dipping in our coochie for God knows how long. Like, ladies, we do need to do better. Like, especially someone that goes around house, sleep with boys and do all sorts of crazy things because she turned 21. Having a child at 21 and you're not being responsible. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it how it is. You have a freaking child at 21. If you're still gonna be acting like a child, like an immature fool, why have a child? I'm so sorry. Why bring a child into this world when you're not going to be a responsible mother? I don't care how old you are. Even if you give birth at 16, be responsible for yourself and for the child. It's very simple, you guys. And I really want to give kudos to the mothers that are really trying out there for their kids, single mothers especially. Just, you know, take your flowers. But if you're out there with a child and you're just messing up, just doing whatever you like, acting like the world revolves around you, not caring so much for your child, because it seems to me from this story that that's who Amy is. She probably just dumps this child in the house, have a childhood friend watch over the child while she goes out partying. And it's okay to get away from your children, don't get me wrong, once in a while, but not going out to live recklessly, knowing that you're going to be sleeping around with other people, not being committed, and now using your friend's toy to the point of giving them some sort of infection. I mean, you should have thrown the toy right into her face the minute you found out. I think they were too slow. Yeah. So I think it ended pretty well. And thankfully there was no need for legal action. But yeah. It's gonna be bye-bye between me and Amy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna be blocking her off of everything. I'm blocking you, deleting you off of my life. She looks stupid me. Bye, you guys.